Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashpika. Welcome to the channel where we talk about the female stuffs, the motivation, the productivity related to female menstruation, and all those stuffs in this on this channel. If you're a female like me and looking forward to up level your life, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, in all aspect of your life, then this channel is exactly for you. Consider subscribing. We upload videos every single week. When we do so, you'll be getting notified about it. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the self-love. Yes, you have heard a lot many times self-love, self-love, self-love. What it really is and how it actually helped me to improve my life. And I'm going to be sharing some of my real strategies with you guys that help me to love myself more, not just my body, but also me in general, my nature, my attitude, and my behavior. And I think that the self-love is the best thing that you could ever do to yourself. I mean, treating yourself in a best way. So let's dive into today's video. Before we go, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. We upload every single week new videos, so when we do so, you'll be getting notified about it. Let's talk about the self-love. Now, self-love is quite, you can call it as a recent word or something like that, but I think that the self-love has been in the place for years and years. Really talking about the self-love at the ancient times, because they think that if you're doing the self-love, then it's a selfish. I mean, you don't have to do that and all those kind of stuff, but I'm going to tell you, self-love is not selfish. I mean, it's an amazing thing that you can do to yourself, and not just for yourself, you're doing for others as well. Let me tell you one phrase over here, which I learned very well from the Jen Sincero book. I love her book so much. You're a badass. That's an amazing book. You are a badass. She has a badass series. You can very well check it out. But I read the first book and it literally changed my thoughts about me and what I really want in my life. So let's talk about one thing that I want to share with you guys. Like, self-love is not about treating yourself amazing or treating yourself or giving yourself what you really want in all the areas of your life. But it also, when you are having a self-love and when you are practicing on a daily basis, you're giving your body, your mind, yourself the things which you really want, which you really enjoy doing, okay, then you will definitely going to feel amazing. You will going to be on a top. And when you're going to interact with the other people in your family, in your relatives, in your colleagues, in your friends, you're going to radiate that positive energy, that amazing energy out from you. And that is kind of like a positive frequency, you can call it. You're going to radiate that kind of frequency to the people who are interacting with, and they're going to reflect back that positive energy in that they have to you. So in this way, you are not just helping yourself by practicing the self-love, but you are also playing a very important role in this universe, because you are radiating positive energy. You're a source of positive energy. So you are radiating to everyone around you whom you are interacting on a daily basis or whatever basis you're interacting with them. You're gonna give them that self-love and that positive energy each and every day, and they're gonna reflect back the same thing in you. So this is a kind of like a thing that self-love is not just for you, it's for the universe as well. You're not just doing yourself a favor by changing your life. In fact, you are also changing other people's life by giving them an inspiration, by giving them a motivation that it's really possible. It's 100 possible, and I have done it, so you can also do it. And in this way, you are giving them the big push up for their own dreams. So it's not just about you, it's also for the others. And if you're yourself in kind of like a low energy, not feeling like waking early in the morning in the bed and like lazy, lousy person, then you're gonna reflect that kind of energy, that kind of frequency in the universe, and you're gonna receive the same kind of frequency back from the people, okay guys? So that way you are giving the negative energy to the world. That means you are contributing negatively to the world. And I know that no one wants to contribute negative to the world. Everyone wants to give their positive energy to the people, to receive them back, and to have an amazing, enjoyable, happy life, okay? So that is the part of the self-love. Now, this is just a basic thing which I have converted into my own language. Now, there could be a Wikipedia definition to the self-love or the Google definition of the self-love. I mean, people do have the definition about that. But I think I've explained the way which I take the self-love in my own life, and that's my own definition, you can call it. Now, let's talk about some of the tips and some of the ways in which I practice the self-love, and it's really helping. Now, the first tip that I have for you, ask yourself. Now, what does I really mean by that? Now, this is thing I've been practicing from few few days only. Like I haven't been practicing in few months, like few days only, just instantly come in my mind, and I thought that let's give it a try, because I love experimenting, I love exploring and trying new stuffs and seeing whether they fit in my bags or not. So that's what I did. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I ask myself, how am I feeling today? Now, this may sound weird or dorky and all this kind of stuff. Why you have to ask yourself that question? You already know about it. No, guys. The moment you ask yourself this question, the answers came inside of you, and that was the real answers. Whether you're feeling amazing, whether you're feeling lousy, or whatever the case is, you're gonna tell yourself, hey, I'm not feeling good. Then you can go deep inside that. Why I'm not feeling good? What's bothering me? Then you can go much more deeper inside that. It could be reason that I don't like my job, I hate my job, I don't like waking up in the morning to go to my job. So that is the reason. Go deep inside it. What you can do to actually enjoy your life, whether you can leave your job or whether you can do some other job which you actually enjoy, like what you can do further to actually enjoy your life. So this is the one question I asked myself for a few days, and I think that it's really amazing. Because this question in the morning, this is just a morning thing I did. You can do it any time of the day. It's not like a prep thing that you have to do in the morning. No, you can do in the evening, maybe when you are done with your work, when you are at the night, you are about to sleep, you can ask yourself, it was really amazing or not amazing. I mean, these questions can literally change your life, because when you're asking the right question to yourself, the answers come within you. And you don't have to ask the other people what's bothering me, why I'm angry, or why I'm annoyed. No, you have to ask yourself, because everything is inside of us and we know all the answers. It's just that we don't ask these questions. It's just that we ignore them. We think that we don't need that. I mean, I know what's going inside me. I don't have to ask that question. Don't be that egoist person, guys. Remove that thing. Treat yourself like a baby. So that moves to my second tip, is treating yourself like a baby. Now, this could be an amazing for a girl who is practicing that, but if a guy watching this video or listening to this and they're gonna think, treat myself like a baby? Oh, really? Yes, you can also treat yourself like a baby. It's not for a girl, it's all for a guy as well. They can also treat themselves a baby. I mean, it doesn't depend what gender you have. It doesn't really depend. It's just that treating yourself amazing. Treating yourself and giving that love, warmth, which you really need in your life. So treating yourself baby, asking body, like when you are sitting on a desk, when you're working on your table, reflect back inside of you and see what's happening. It's something bothering you. It's something make you feel annoyed, make you feel angry. Like being aware with your emotions, being aware with your feelings, with your thoughts is called as the self-awareness. And that's really important, because if you want to know who you are, or if you really want to achieve something in your life, you need to know what are your feelings, what are your thoughts, and it's not just a one-day task. You have to do each and every day task. So that's why these are all things called as a practices instead of the perfection. We are not moving towards a perfection, guys. The perfection behind, we don't need that. We just need to practice it on a daily basis to make ourselves feel more amazing, to give ourselves the priority which really deserves that. So you can be looking at yourself, what's going inside your mind, your body, and ask yourself the right question and treating yourself the baby and give that warm love, that care which is needed, because we need to be aware of what's going inside of us. We can't ignore it. And being said, let's move on to the third tip that I have for you, is prioritizing yourself. Yes, this may seem mean to so many people. They're gonna think, oh, if I'm prioritizing myself, what is going to happen to my family? What is going to happen to my kids or something like that? No, guys, prioritizing yourself means you're gonna reflect back that kind of energy which you are not taking care of yourself, and that will going to attract the similar kind of energy, and the others in your surrounding, others in your family members will going to see the same kind of energy. But if you want to radically change your life, and if you want to radically change the life of your family members as well, because if you are an inspiring person, you're gonna inspire other people as well. Okay, take it as a sun. I think I'm gonna take an example of a sun over here. If you see a sun, it has a bright sunshine. It has a lot of the positive energy, a lot of the sunshine itself in it. That's why it's radiating back onto this earth. So that's what we are. We are the part of the universe. If we are having the positive energy, we will going to radiate back to the others. So you have to prioritize yourself. You have to take care of yourself, guys. Don't just eat anything out of it because you're tempting to eat that, and in the mind, in the body, you feel like it's not healthy for me, but I'm eating because I am tempting to that, because it gives me pleasure. You need to take care of yourself like you take care of yourself, like your baby, like your dog, like the pet you have. If you don't have a baby, if you have an animal, maybe a dog, maybe a cat, whatever pet you have, you're taking care of them on a daily basis. The same way you have to take care of yourself as well. It may sound weird, but it's true. You move on to another tip. Now, this is the tip especially for the female or the people who are menstruating. So, menstruating, take a control on your cycle. Yes, I've seen many females, many of that. They don't know what exactly their cycle look like. They don't really know what's happening in their body, and they're just running like a circadian rhythm, 24-hour clock, like that only, without even thinking what's going inside their body. I think that's the point that's missing in a lot of the females, especially those who are married, having the kids, having the responsibilities. They are not really aware with their body. They are not really tuned into their body. They don't know what's going on. So I want to tell you, please take care of your cycle. I mean, this is especially for the menstrual cycle. That's what I'm talking about in this point, but you have to see what's going inside of it. Is it normal? Is it abnormal? Take a control on that. Take a check on that. You can download the Flow app. That's really, really amazing. I have already made a video talking about the Flow book by the Alicia Whitty. I'm going to leave that review video in the card section above. Make sure you check it out. That video is literally talking about that book, which is completely focusing on the female cycle. And I think that we need to take back our control. If you are not focusing on your cycle, start focusing on that. It will eventually going to make significant changes in your life. The tip that I have for you is journaling. Now, you might have heard of journaling many times, but hear me out, guys. I'm not talking about that rules and regulations of the journaling over here. No, I'm just talking about the basic journaling. I mean, you have to write what you're feeling in the moment, what you're feeling in your day. Maybe it's a good emotions, bad emotion, no matter whatever it is, you have to write it down onto a piece of paper. You don't have to see whether it's in good handwriting or not, or whether it's a good grammar or not. You don't have to see that. You just have to write it down, dump everything onto the piece of paper so that you can see that and you can work upon that. One of the most common thing that you can do with the journaling, which I think that I've been doing and literally helped me a lot, is actually ask yourself what are the things that makes you really, really happy, that you enjoy doing, whether it's cooking, whether it's making sculpting, artwork, or maybe fashion, maybe designing, or whatever it is. Like, what makes you most happy, what makes you more enjoy. Now, you have to ask this thing, or you have to do this thing on a daily basis. All these are practices. These are not just a one-day task or a few weeks task that a few weeks you're gonna feel amazing and then you can stop doing. No, you have to do each and every day. Like, you are eating the food on a daily basis. That's why you have to do this thing as well on the daily basis, because the food is for body, and self-love and all these practices are for mind, body, emotions, and everything, the overall aspect of our life. So you can ask yourself on a daily basis what I really enjoy doing, like what I'm feeling like doing today, what I want to do today. Maybe it's a good weather outside, you want to go for the hiking, maybe you want to just hang out with your friends, maybe you want to hang out for shopping. Whatever it is, just ask yourself and do that thing. Give yourself what you need, okay? If you're not giving yourself what you need, you're depriving yourself because of the limiting beliefs. That's the another tip I have for you, that you are actually renewing not your own life, not your own body, but the people who are surrounding you. Because always remember that the energy that you have in your mind and body, whether it's positive, negative, whatever it is, you're going to reflect that kind of energy to the people or to the things surrounding you. If you are negative, if you are lazy, lousy, crouch, and all those kind of stuff, you're going to radiate that kind of energy. But if you are really, really positive, optimistic, working towards your dream, enjoying your life, doing whatever the heck you want to do with your life and actually enjoying it, you're going to reflect that kind of energy with the people. That's quite obvious, but many people ignore that. So that's why I'm talking again over here. So see what you actually enjoy and what you really, really enjoy, guys. You have to do what you enjoy. You don't have to do the things which other people are telling you or which you should be doing because of the culture, society, everything. Okay? With that being said, let's move on to the last tip that I have for you for this particular video is limiting beliefs. Yes. Like the thing that is stopping you to actually enjoy your life, maybe limiting beliefs. Like, I have a lot of the beliefs. I have been working on many of the limiting beliefs. In fact, few of them are still having and I'm still working on that. This is a lifelong process, guys. You don't think that the people who are on the top highest, who have achieved all their dream, who is successful, won't be having any limiting beliefs. No, they would also be having some kind of a limiting belief. So we are always working on our life. It's not a one-day task. It's a whole life process until we actually die. Okay. So you have to look at your limiting beliefs, and the best way to catch yourself from your limiting beliefs is the story. Yourself, what are the story you are telling to yourself? I'm gonna give you one example over here. Maybe you are sitting on a desk and thinking that I want to dress up myself. I want to buy that sexy clothes. I want to buy that sexy dress. And you're gonna go over to the Amazon or the Walmart and see, look at that dress, and then you think that wow, it's so amazing. I'm gonna feel happy in that. I'm gonna enjoy it because it's so amazing. It will going to make my feel body amazing. And you think all those things, and then you'll think, oh, it's so costly. I don't have a money to actually afford this. I don't have money. I can't afford it. So this is the story, guys. Now you would be thinking, oh, it's not a story, it's a reality. I don't have a money, that's why I can afford it. No, guys, you can afford everything which you want. It's just that you have put yourself in that box that you can't afford it. That's why you don't have to buy it. So that is the story you need to catch yourself. And there is always one or the other story that would be there on a daily basis. I do have the stories, and I just catch myself in that moment because I know that when I'm gonna go deep inside that story, I'm gonna see the root cause of that particular limiting belief or limiting story. Maybe it's because of the culture. Maybe you have taken that particular thing from your friends or your family members, your parents. You have seen your parents not that rich. They have been struggling with the money. The same thing, you have taken it from them, and you have been also struggling with the money. It has a different limiting belief based on the way they have grown up, based on their surrounding, their culture, their experiences, and all those kind of stuff. So you can catch yourself on a daily basis, write it down, what does that story look like, and go to the root cause of that story, and you're gonna figure out that particular phrase or that particular sentence which is your limiting beliefs. And now you need to rephrase it. You need to tell yourself, hey, I can afford this dress. Why am I thinking that I can't afford this dress? I can afford this dress, even if it's thousands of dollars. I can afford that, even if I'm not seeing $100 into my bank account, but still I can afford that. Okay, the moment you say this thing to yourself, the moment you say to yourself, the things will going to start shifting in your body. You are going insane and you're talking about weird things, but trust me, it works so well. You have to say it to yourself, and you're gonna see the things started, or your body or mind started feeling something different. You're gonna feel you're expanding. The moment you're saying that I can afford this, I'm going to buy this dress, and I'm soon going to buy this, and I'm going to hang out with my friends or hang out with my boyfriend while wearing this dress, and blah 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 blah, you're going to see you're expanding your energy. You feel like you're expanding instead of shrinking. And now once you have changed that statement, now you need to look for the ways in which you can actually buy that dress. Maybe check out that you can save more money in your 9 to 5 job. Maybe you can start with a side hustle. Maybe you can borrow some money. Maybe you can get a loan if you want to. It's not about actually helping yourself to feel better. It's actually about enjoying your life. And if we are prioritizing the enjoyment in our life, we will going to get it. Okay, the things you focus on, you're gonna get all those things. So you have to focus on the things which you want in your life, no matter what the excuses look like or what the limiting beliefs look like. In this way, I catch myself. Sometimes it work in a day, sometimes it's work in a week, sometimes it's work on the months, depending on how intense that particular limiting belief is. So it might take a few days, few weeks, or few months. No matter how much time it will take, just do it. That's the thing. And then look out for the ways in which you can actually afford this dress. Now, this is just an example. You can do it in every aspect of your life which you think that you're stopping yourself to enjoying that particular thing because of the XYZ excuses or because of the XYZ reasons. So look out that story and change it as soon as you can. And then look out the ways in which you can actually get that thing done or get that thing in your life. Maybe if you're single and you're looking forward a relationship, an amazing relationship, go out for dates. I'm not telling you to go on the million dates. Now, I'm not a love guru. I'm not a love expert in this area, but this was just an example. Maybe you have to see how you can actually change the things around you to feel better about it. And look out for the money in which you can get it for the dress. So these are some tips that I have for you in this particular video talking about the self-love. Now, there could be so many tips and tricks, so many strategies, so many different exercises. These are some things that I do in my life. If you want more such kind of videos about the self-love, do let me know in the comment section below, because I'd really love to talk about this particular topic. It makes me feel I'm expanding when I'm sharing and I'm talking about this. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna see you in the next video the next week. Take care.